Jack Cander, number 9 Mackenzie Sharp, number 10 Mikel Thompson, number 11 Callum Larmouth. The Whitley Bay substitutes, number 12 Jimene Gialdo de Silva, Nathan Nkunku, Alan Achu, Graham Williams, Kieran Applin. The Guisborough team, number 1 Ryan Catrick, number 2 Callum Martin, number 3 Dylan McAvoy, number 4 Joe Ferguson, number 5 James.
Nathan, this afternoon it's a hard fought 3 points as we beat Whitley Bay 2-0. Initially, your thoughts?
Obviously delighted with the win. I think in the end it was a dominant performance. We knew it was going to be tough under the conditions. You know, it's a time of year where pitches are difficult. It was going to be a battle, so we mentally prepared the lads for that. But no, we've gone toe to toe with them. We've looked very, very fit considering we've had pretty much 3 weeks off. And as the game went on, we got stronger and stronger, which I think everybody could see that. And the second goal killed them off. We're just seeing the game out really, but they're a good side. They're in the playoffs for a reason. But it's another clean sheet for us, and the big thing we asked for, we wanted to do the double over them, which we've done with a few teams in and around us. So that was important today for us. So yeah, it's a great start to the new year, and look forward to Tuesday now.
Nathan, you touched on the clean sheet already. Some fantastic saves from Ryan Catrick in the first half, kept the scores level and then kept us ahead as well. Ryan really showed his quality and why he's our number one.
Yeah, I mean, listen, that's what he's there for. But he's got to maintain his concentration levels. We know his distribution's brilliant. But certainly in the first half, they had a 10-minute spell where they've had a couple of opportunities and Ryan's pulled out some decent saves for us. As is their keeper, who's made a save, probably one of the best I've seen this season. So, he's an important part of the team, of course he is. He's like our 11th outfield player at times, the way we play. But certainly at this time of year on these pitches, it's a lot different. We don't utilise him like we normally would. But yeah, fantastic from Ryan.
Two very different goals is what's won us the game, Nathan. A little bit scrappy in the box, but Matty Wilshaw again getting on the end of it and forcing it home, and a fantastic effort from Alfie Doherty to really put the game to bed.
Yeah, the first goal, listen, is brilliant work from Dylan. As a left back, he's had the courage, and the bravery to find himself that high up the pitch. He's battled and harassed, and he's come out the right side of the ball. And Matty's still got a lot to do when he gets it, but I think that's where he excels, in them small pockets and tight spaces. He's a little fella, he's diminutive, and he's got a low centre of gravity. He found the space and he's blasted the net. So fantastic goal for us and for Matty. And the second one, we've brought quite quickly in transition on the left hand side. Great work from Tom Birtles to Alfie, and what a finish from Alfie. So they're the key moments in games that you need to take. And today for us, they've given us a little bit of a cushion. And yeah, like I said, I think we were good value for the team.
A little bit of an update on the injuries front. It was great to see Josh Mack back this afternoon. Nathan, last 5-10 minutes of the game.
Yeah, we're at that point where we've had enough rest now and we're getting players back, and full squad to choose from today. Unfortunately, 3 of them have missed out, but that's fine. We understand why, and they'll get the chance back in the squad over the next coming games. But yeah, with Josh, yeah, he's been out a while. We just need to get 10 minutes in to just see where his injury was. We'll see where he is over the next couple of days, how he recovers from that. It was only 10 minutes, but these pitches, they do take it out of you. So that's great. Obviously, we've had Ben with a brilliant tackle in the first half. Was it? Mm-hmm. First half. And he's come out. He's just stretched his hamstring. So we bring Jordan Fielding on. What a player to bring on. He showed instantly, he's going to fit in very, very well with us. Great communicator. He's had a very, very good game. He's not met the boys, although he knows most of them, but he's not seen how we play, so he's fitted in really, really well. And yeah, we've got pretty much a clean bill of health other than that. And I think the depth of the squad, the strength and depth, it was evident today. You visualise how the game's going to go. You get to a certain point in the game, lads are going to be fatigued. Who are you going to bring on? And you bring on the big man Tolu, and they've got another issue there with Tolu, and I thought he's done very well in his corner as well. So yeah, they're well aware of what we're trying to do. It's a squad game, and we just need to keep pressing on. But I'm very, very impressed with today, considering we haven't played in 3 weeks.
We haven't played in 3 weeks, but there's been quite a lot done off the pitch. Nathan, obviously we announced the contract extension of Fraser, and contracts for both Matty Wilshaw and Ryan Catrick. How important has it been to tie down those players?
Yeah, listen, it's something I wanted. Presented it to the club, and they were onto it straight away, which shows the forward thinking of where the club wants to go as well. It's imperative with players now that they need to be contracted, because when you do well, the clubs with money, or the bigger boys, in the leagues above, they come calling, and we need to protect ourselves. And for me as a manager, I need to plan ahead, knowing that I've got these players, and I'm not scratching around looking for players with a week's notice. So all have been brilliant players for us this season. Matty with his goals, Fraser, Mr. Reliable, we know what he does, loves the football club, and Ryan Catrick, who's been outstanding since he come through the door. So yeah, it's good. It's forward thinking by the football club, and yeah, we've got to keep thinking like that if we want to get to where we want to be.
Similarly, Nathan, it's an extension of your contract for next season. How did that conversation go, and what's made you commit to this football club for a further season as well?
It was a no-brainer for me. You know, when the chairman asked me about it, it's, you know, it couldn't have gone any better. I think for me, lots of things were said when I come into the football club. The club have done what they said they were going to do. So from my side of things, from a support mechanism, it's brilliant for me to see. It gives me the confidence, and you know what we're building. We're not there yet by any stretch, but we've got a good team, the basis of a good team, or a squad, to be honest, good enough to go at the next level and compete at the next level. And it's something I don't just want to walk away from. I really want to build it. It was a project when I come in. The club made that very clear. And like I say, so far so good. We're where we want to be. So again, long may it continue. But for myself, it's you know, I'm really happy I've signed a contract.
The latest signing, of course, had to come on probably a little bit earlier than you would have probably hoped, Nathan. But Jordan Fielding back at the club. What's made you want to bring Jordan back to Guisborough Town?
He was very close in summer. We all know he was very close to coming. However, he went to Crook. You know, he's one of his best friends was the manager there, and I understand that. It's a personal thing. But we've always kept tabs on him, and you know, the manager leaves Crook, and naturally it presents an opportunity for us. So he came in a heartbeat. He wanted to come in a heartbeat. It's a club he loves. He done very well. The last time he was here, he mopped up with all the awards, and you know, within 5 minutes of him being on the football pitch, I could see his leadership quality straight away. He's talking, he's organising, and he's had a very good debut for what, 55-60 minutes. So yeah, I'm excited to work with Jordy. He's fitted straight into the squad. They all like him, they all know him, and he's the type of player that we need to keep competing until the end of the season.
Nathan, finally, it's a busy couple of weeks, 2 midweek games from the rearrangements of the last few weeks of bad weather. What's your thoughts going into Tuesday nights, firstly, away at Whitley?
Very tough game. They're in very good form. We know enough about them, but you've got to stop what they're good at, and it's going to be another battle. Difficult pitch again, but listen, we're on the crest of a wave as a team and a group. You know, I think it's 16 or 17 games now. We've won 14 or 15 of them and only drew 2. We're in good form ourselves, so you know, we just need to keep it going. The season's a long slog. It's by no means finished, and you know, we've got to keep the standards high, and that means going to Whitley on a Tuesday night and trying to get 3 points, and we'll be doing everything we can to do it.
Nathan, a great 3 points. Thank you very much for your time.
Thanks, mate.